of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Army's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Gonna run it. It's Reed. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to pass, it's Simon. Plucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Makes a man miss. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's short. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Pressure coming, into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. And this is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man. It's Chase. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Right down the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. Turning it on. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Touchdown Owls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Try to get it to the edge. And some room to work. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Howard. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Reed. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left touchdown Black Knights! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
So with the lead at 4, you need to go for 2 here and try to at least have the lead be a touchdown. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab on the left. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Simon. Using the quick game. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.